Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Space, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make a private server. Right? You can compress this. I'm gonna show you how to compile it. You can do a ton of stuff with it. Right? You know, plugins. I'm gonna show you how to make specifically a Canon server. So we're gonna use a different set of plugins. So let's jump into it. All right. So there's gonna be first link in the description is a download. And it's going to be a zip file. Hopefully you know how to unzip. I know on Windows download unzip or unrar, unzip, I have no idea, but on Mac you can just double click it, then it's going to give you a folder like this, server 1.7.10. You can open it up, right? You can open it up. This is going to be it. Then you're going to drag out start.command. Actually, no. You're going to leave start.command. You're going to drag out crash reports, drag out plugins. I don't think you're even going to need crash reports, are you? No, because it's an empty folder. You're not going to need crash reports. You can leave it in. Doesn't matter. Also, drag out basesplit YT's Schematica, because that's just something we're going to use to check if everything's fine. Okay. On a Mac, you can use this. Okay. We can open it with text edit. You can see this is just something we put together to make sure that 1.7 Spigot works. Okay. Open this up. Make sure. Okay, after this space right here and before this -o space, it's spigot.jar, and on your spigot file, it's spigot.jar. Okay, then after that, you can just close this and right-click on your start.command file if you're on a Mac. If you're on Windows, you might want to go find something else, which would help. Okay, we're just gonna load this up right now, and everything should go fine. Starting server in 10 seconds. Yes, first time, it will be a bit long. All right, let's go into our plugins and talk a bit about our plugins, just because this is going to take some time to actually work. Okay, so what I got is async world edit. Okay, what that does is it makes it so your world edit, which is down here, okay, it chops it up, right? So it would load like 20, 50 blocks at a time. If your server is fast, it can load the whole thing fast. But what it does is it makes sure that you don't lag out the server or anything like that. Clear lag, pretty cool. What it does is it's clear lag. You probably all know it. Why I have it there on a Canon testing server by myself is that sometimes when you break dispensers, TNT falls on the ground, and I just don't want anyone to lag their server out. I don't want me to lag my server out. Okay. Now dispenser tools. Dispenser tools is pretty cool, just because you don't need to fill each dispenser by hand. You can just /DT and whatever it is. Essentials, you need it. Okay, essentials anti-build, essentials chat, protect, spawn. Okay, and then there's factions. Okay, factions is pretty cool because basic factions, if you're making cannons, it's for factions. You're going to need a claim with safe zone, war zone, or wilderness. Okay, basics, that just goes with factions, basics of it. Holographic displays, that's pretty cool, and holographic display patch. Okay, holographic displays is the display itself, the actual thing, and it's there. Holographic display patch down here is it just makes it run smoother, and it makes it so when you're on a 1.8 client, it doesn't glitch out. So you can actually see the display, holographic display. Just sponge, that's sponge because on Spigot servers, they don't work. Massive core, that runs with factions. So two of those factions, they run hand in hand. Obsidian Destroyer, you probably know what that is. You hit Obsidian X amount of times and it breaks. TNT Profiler, that just lets you profile TNT. Vault, that runs everything. World Edit, you know what that is, works with that. And WP Redstone, that's just redstone physics and crap. Okay, so done in X amount of seconds. You're going to have to go to your Minecraft. Okay, go to your Minecraft and make a server, and it's going to be local host. Okay, local host down here. Double click it, join it, and you should have a thing that comes up when you join. So we're just gonna join it here. And yes, I'm in. loads in the world. First time joining, probably going to take some time. There you go. BaseSplitYT has joined the server. You can say, hey in chat, everything's cool. You can't opt yourself through there, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go through here and opt BaseSplitYT. Okay, you opt yourself. Go in here. Now you're in game mode 1, you're in difficulty 0, all that crap. If you do /PL, there should be 0 plugins. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to /stop. You're going to stop your server. Everything should stop. Server closed. Good. Then what you're going to do is your plugin folder here, you're just going to go in 1.10 server, take your plugin folder, drag it in next to your plugin folder, not on it, and then you're going to click on replace if you're on Mac. Plugin folder, there it is. Everything's good. Server has stopped. Okay, now you can get out of that. Then you go back into your start.command, double click that. It's going to launch your server. This should be faster. Okay. Then you can probably just join on the other thing. Anything else we need to talk about? Oh, worlds. You can customize your own world, drag in a world, delete this, and then name your other thing world. So if this was world, it would have to be like that. This is the end, or whatever it was. That really doesn't matter. Paper, server properties. I'm going to open this with text edit. So go through there. Text edit, always open with, and open. Okay. You can set your server IP, you can set MOTD, spawn protection, all that great stuff. It's there. Spawn NCPs on, off, hardcore. There's a ton of stuff there. We don't want to touch that yet. Or you guys can play around with it. It's mostly self-explanatory. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to let this load, and then we can go from there. Okay. WebIF, we know what that is. Use catchy, everything. We're actually going to play with paper, bucket, and spigot. Okay, we're going to play with those when everything loads in. Oh, and perfect. Everything's good. Join the server. We should be able to log in. Yes? Yes. Logging in. All right, cool. So we're going to log in our server. Hopefully it lets us. Massive core, that's just factions stuff. Obby destroyer, fact basics. You know all that stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. Cool. Logged in. You can see that. It's a different GUI. Okay. /PL. Everything should be green. If it's not, you can leave it in the comment section, and I can help you with things that aren't loading in. Let's just say you forgot like one plugin. That could screw up the whole thing. And no, we're not on custom PvP. That's just a tab thing. /near fmap. Make sure factions is working. /f who. We're good. /dt. We're good. /wand. Got world edit. PL. Everything's good. Also, HD holographic displays. Not a lot of people have this on their Canon server, so I'm just gonna help you guys with it. /HD. Then we're gonna HD create. This is gonna be a spawn, so we're gonna do spawn. That's just a name. You name it 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. And then what we're gonna do is and 1. That's gonna be blue, and L. That's gonna be bold. Welcome to Base's Canoning server. And oh crap. We'll do it on the ground. Sure. /HD move here spawn. HD move here spawn. That might not even come up too. Okay, crap. HD delete spawn. Oh, HD delete spawn. Spawn. Okay, and then we're just gonna create it. Hopefully you guys do it right. And everything should be good. Oh yeah. Crap. That might be a bit because of the dispensary tools and crap, but what does it say? Oh yeah, okay. So just remember when you're doing it, you're pointing at a block, okay? So spawn 2 should be there. Oh crap. Yeah, sometimes it runs into this problem. But you guys can just play around with the commands and get it right, okay? Hey, we got no more time to waste. We're just gonna slash, actually, we can do TNT help. Does that go out of the block? If it doesn't, that means it's good. Okay, you don't have to do any TNT patches. It's already there. Okay, so now we can slash stop and we can go into TNT override and crap. Okay, first off, paper. Start with other. We go do not world edit, text edit. Okay. Not much should be here. You can make your bucket stack pretty cool. Make this a bit wider for you guys. Inverted, next TNT. All this should be fine. Close that. Bucket, other, all the way down, text edit, open. Here is something you might want to play around with. No, not really. Bucket's good. I know spigot, 100%. You need to change things here for your cannons to work. Open. Right, go all the way down. Max TNT per tick. You're gonna make that 4,000. Okay, you can make it 3,000. Cosmics 2,000-ish. Okay, if you go up to here, commands, chat, default. Everything should be fine. Save, close. I think I might have skipped something in here, so I'm gonna go back to here. TNT explosion for exhaustion. Ooh. Remove unload. This has to be all false. Okay. But it'll help you in the long run. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Chunk loading. Okay. This is true. What this does is it makes it so you don't need to log alts on your own server to load chunks. That closes. That closes too. So everything should be good, and you're technically done your server. I'm just gonna load it up another time and make sure cannons work. Okay, make sure everything's good, and load up a cannon. And this is why I put in bases230.schematic so you guys can check it out and make sure it works, because that's a working cannon, and if you can get it working on your server, then hey, it's a good server. Okay, and yeah, for at least cannons like 230s and 200s, anything below 230 should work, unless it's like bypass, reverse, nuke, or anything, because you might want to change around your chunks per tick, or max TNT per tick, right? And automatically logged in. Minecraft here with load, perfect, and everything looks good, right? PL, everything's good. So we're gonna do schem list. We don't have a schematics folder, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna go back here, you're gonna go into your plugins folder. Let's just make this a bit wider so we can see everything. I have no idea why it spawned down here. Open that, you're gonna make a folder, schematics, okay, and then you're gonna take the base split YTs 230, drag it in there. Perfect. Go in here, slash schem list, schem load bases 230, bases 230, slash paste. Hopefully this works when we try to make it work, okay? I'm even gonna turn this on for you guys. Enable display. This should be all good, okay? World edit does lag a bit on you, but server doesn't lag at all. So that's a good sign. Okay, gonna water this, and yes, this is in your way. You can make this up higher. I'm just making it down here so I can see the one shots and crap. Okay, that is on. You can world edit in your sand. Okay, cobwebs. This is a 230. Okay. Same schematic type for anything. So you guys can make it so you can put it in your schematics folder and schematic on normal worlds. But for now, I'm just gonna put it on here just because we're on here and we're testing on here. You guys can feel free to use it if you want. Okay. It's gonna lag you a bit. Okay. Just because cannon's firing. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. And oh crap! I freaking forgot my TNT. Okay. Base, you're so freaking smart. Okay, so sand, set sand, stack sand. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to stand somewhere in the middle of the cannon slash DT64 TNT64 just to fill everything, make sure the command's working. Lags a bit just because the amount of RAM I have on there. Perfect. And yes, when you're opt, your name is red. Hey, that's pretty cool. You're going to fire it. Sand's going to go, TNT's going to lag you a bit. TNT lag is like one of the worst type of lags because it embarrasses the heck out of you. It's going to fire. And yes, please. Perfect. Alright. Some servers, you might want to check around with that. That's just because it's too close to the ground, and I don't think my one-shots. I'm a one-shot, right? But just try not to put it too close to the ground because that just fudges up with the slab bust and crap. Yeah.